Hello. Today is November 12th, and I'm back here, and I'm going to be filming another little small podcast. So if you guys are attentive to listen, I'm here to talk to you and give you some encouragement. So this is a new video, uh, and it's well, I'm going to go ahead and begin, and then towards the middle of the video you'll get to know and hear the name of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and begin. Harry Potter is an enchanting story written by J.K. Rowling. I believe it is an epic adventure story that stands in alliance to Pandora. For Rowling, the Harry Potter story took many years to complete. It is a book that stands strong and holds its own on bookshelves across America. A tale of magic and mystery, readers will learn about Dumbledore's story and also Potter's life, beginning with the Dursleys. The plot of the story goes in depth about the magical castle, which is Hogwarts. There are many that seek to take Potter's life in the beginning, so he defends himself with the use of real magic and his friends to keep him out of harm's way. This is Harry Potter, A Secret World. So I'm going to go ahead and begin. That was a little, I guess you can call it like the plot of the story, I guess. It's not an epilogue or a prologue. Well, it can be considered an epilogue. It just goes into detail about some of the story and highlights about the author and whatnot. So this is the Harry Potter story. Harry Potter is a story inspired by J.K. Rowling. I believe that her writings are very imaginative. She is one of the most talented authors in the world, and her writings will continue to spread throughout the world until things begin to change. There are a total of 8 stories, well 7, in the entire franchise. Harry and his friends embark on an adventure. They will eventually encounter problems from bad, evil people that live within the borders of Hogwarts, School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. As a young boy, Harry Potter survives a horrible accident where his parents, being involved, are killed by the dark Satanist wizard, Lord Voldemort. His name is not to be spoken. He is the embodiment of all that is evil. Harry is eventually brought to the reality that he has to fight this evil person that cares for no one and has no love within his own heart. There are treasures to be found and hidden items that have been put away because they are too dangerous to be touched. In the beginning of this story, in the first installment, Harry is placed in the Gryffindor house with Ron and Hermione. All 3 of them become best friends as they grow closer and closer to each other as the story goes on. Harry, Ron, and Hermione encounter many problems and conflicts in the story as they compete with each separate house to win points for their own team. What I have come to believe is that there are 3 separate houses. There's Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. Harry, Ron, and Hermione make different friends from these separate competitive teams and sometimes have conflicts with different members like Malfoy or some of his friends. Not surprisingly, in each book, Harry always finds himself running into evil somewhere, somehow. He discovers that there are wizards that are out to kill him, something that was set in order to happen when Harry was just a little boy. Lord Voldemort, somewhere in the trilogy, kills Harry's parents. I believe that they go back in time and play the moment it happened in the Order of the Phoenix, or if I somehow am not being accurate, somewhere earlier in the storyline. There is so much magic to be discovered, while Harry finds help in other parts of Hogwarts, like his friend and mentor that is much older than he is, named Hagrid. Hagrid is the gamekeeper at Hogwarts, and the keeper of some of Hogwarts' dragons and other monsters that need to be controlled and disciplined in order to have their place respectfully in the story. Harry discovers that he has a house elf named Dobby in the second book and story entitled Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. His new friend is there to tell him about the history of the Chamber of Secrets. He is also there to protect Harry. Harry learns many spells in the stories, including the Patronus spell given to him by an English professor named Lupin. Harry is very popular at Hogwarts. Everyone knows that he managed to survive the horrific accident years ago. No one else had managed to do that. It is what makes him so prominent as a wizard on the grounds. Harry is truly gifted with spells, though he is not as agile as Hermione Granger. His powers are more concentrated. His friend Ron is learning to use his magic in the proper way. He is behind Hermione and Harry, but he manages to pull off a secret spell, sweet spell here and there. Ron is learning to use his magic in the proper way. He is behind Hermione and Harry. Ron is very smart and looks up to Harry as a best friend. As time goes on, all three, Harry, Hermione, and Ron, grow older and learn to display their powers to their leaders and professors. They learn many powerful spells like the Patronus Charm, which is a spell to help them defend themselves from the dark Dementors that swarm and reside on the grounds at Hogwarts, including the forest located right outside of the field there. There are many forbidden spells that are not to be used at Hogwarts at all, like the Curse Charm, which is a curse used to take or diminish any precious soul that stands in its way. There are a total of 7 stories in the entire storyline. There is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, the Half-Blood Prince, and finally, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. To me, all 8 stories are truly brilliant and are very organized and deserve to be at a raised position where they are. Harry comes to be known as the boy who lived, and by Dumbledore's words, the chosen one. He is described as the only one that can beat Lord Voldemort, to prevent him from having complete control over Hogwarts, a school established over 100 years ago. There are many students that Harry meets in the novels. He stays close to one close-knit group. There are tons of elements of literature that readers come across in the literature, like Wizard's Chest or the legendary Quidditch tournament. There is the Wizard's Cup, won only by finding it in the maze portrayed in the Goblet of Fire. Some people die at Hogwarts. After all, some parts of the grounds are very dangerous. There is a fiend lurking around every corner waiting for some unexpected student to lose their way or misuse and disobey the rules. Dumbledore watches over Harry and his friends and continues to convince them to stay out of trouble. In a way, Hermione, Harry, and Ron are our heroes because they saved Hogwarts many, many times. I believe at least one time in each book. Well, that was A Secret World, Harry Potter. And it just really goes into depth about the story. And I think you guys will like it. So that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day.